What's up, everyone? We are live today, just doing not a very long or very intense workout, but we're gonna train legs, and we're gonna do this all in my little basement gym setup here. So yeah, just follow along, I guess. I'll give you some pointers and tips along the way as I go through it. But yeah, for the most part, we're just going to dive right in. Probably stick to about 6 or so exercises. Nothing too crazy. 3 to 4 sets of each. And then I'll kind of break it down for the rep ranges and everything as we go through it. So let me just make sure this is all running properly. I'm trying out something a little new. So I just want to see if it's actually working. What is this? Your settings. Bitrate is too high. Check encoder settings. Huh. Weird. Okay, let me check these settings real quick. So, if this is your first time here, okay, video bitrate. Do not need it. What's going on here? I might have to close this to edit it. Whatever. I'll just leave it for now. And yeah, I'm hoping that this is working now. Looks like it is. So yeah, we're gonna kick this thing off and get started on this leg workout. If you have any questions or if you have any questions about training, about nutrition, about what I'm doing for my workout, or things of that nature, just post in the comments in the chat, and I will answer everything that I can for you. Also, there's a little bit of a delay with the with the chat and then the stream, so if I'm taking a little bit to get back to you and answer your question, just know that it's just because there's a little bit of a delay. All right, let's get this going. Hopefully the stream's running all right. It looks good. You guys can hear me, but yeah. Oh shit, 73 followers. Who was the last follower here? Who was that? B-Dog, what's up? So, I didn't even say that yet, but for every new follower I get, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. The deal is, for every new follower, yahoo! But yeah, the deal is, for every new follower, I gotta drop and do 10 burpees. So thanks, Brendan. We're gonna get started and get warmed up, I guess. So 2, 3, 9, 10. All right, whew. Feeling nice and warmed up. Now we are going to get to the actual workout. So I always like to start with a warm-up with weights. So just starting with 1 plate on each side for the bar, or with the bar. So 135 pounds. We're gonna do some squats. 10 reps. My bad. No, man, I appreciate it. Thanks for the follow. All right. And I'm right now I'm trying to stream to Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube all at the same time. So let me know what the stream quality is like right now. if there's any issues with it. Like I said, I'm trying out something new, so I might have to play around with some stuff to get it working properly. All right. So with these, you want to stand about shoulder width apart, feet slightly angled out, not like completely duck feet, but slightly angled out in a neutral position. You want to take a deep breath, embrace your core, and then keep everything tight the whole way down throughout the whole thing until you come back up to the top. So, brace the core. Breathe out as you come back up to the top. So we're going for 10 of these. So, not sure what's going on with the chat right now on my phone. I can see the chat on here. Facebook and Twitch are good so far. Oh, wicked. That's awesome to hear. Yeah, normally I can respond to the chat on my phone here, but it's not wanting to work. So, that's fine. I can just respond vocally. And I think I can type messages here. Yeah, so I can respond to the chat there. I am not sure if I'm able to see Facebook messages as people leave comments. So if you're commenting on Facebook and I'm not seeing it, my bad. Limited communications. Let's see. Uh-oh. Chat is waiting for you. Let's see if this is gonna work. So it looks like that commented to YouTube and Twitch. Facebook, I guess I can't reply to the chat. I can only read the chats. So, one second. Like I said, I'm trying to figure this thing out. I don't know how to get back to the home page. Oh God. Oh God. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I going? I'm still going? Uh-oh. Saying it's offline. Now it's on. Alright. So it's a little... Still getting used to this, but yeah. Cool. Oh, and that chat did show up on Twitch there. So, awesome. Good to see everything's working. All right, now we're going to step up the weight. I'm going to add a 25 pounds to each side. So it's going to be 185 pounds. We're going to go for a set of 6 reps. And I'm probably honestly going to keep everything pretty light for today's workout. I want it to be more of a faster paced workout with lighter weight and just focus more on getting the heart rate up, keeping the rest time short, and burning more calories rather than going for just strength and lifting heavy. So I probably won't even go much higher than 225. So here's 185. We're gonna do 6 reps. Again, feet about shoulder width apart. Get your hands positioned evenly on the bar. Lock everything in nice and tight. Stand, step out, and then you want to take a deep breath. Squat down until your knees are about 90 degrees. and then drive through the heels. Keep your knees out and your chest up as you come back up. So chest up, drive, and keeping the knees out in line with your toes. Okay, so not letting the knees cave inwards, keeping them out as you go down and come back up. Six. All right. Whew. It's actually quite warm down here. I'm gonna need a way to make this chat bigger or something so I can see, but yeah, really cool to hear that this is working. So basically I found a third-party site that I can broadcast my Twitch stream to, and it will broadcast the stream to YouTube and Facebook at the exact same time. So I can basically stream on 3 different platforms all at once from one site, which is really nice. It just helps me kind of reach more people with the streams. For any of you guys that want to follow along, learn some workout tips. I'm probably going to try it with, when I'm gaming and stuff too. I'm going to play some Apex Legends later on after we get all the chores and groceries and all that stuff done. And yeah, the whole idea of this channel, the whole purpose of it is to basically combine the worlds of gaming and fitness and just kind of mesh those lifestyles together, show you guys you can do both, break that stereotype of, the overweight, out of shape gamer, show you guys that you can be fit and healthy, and give you guys some advice and tips and just education and entertainment that'll help you live a better lifestyle. Healthier, more fun, all that good stuff. All right, we're gonna step it up. Gonna put on 45 on each side, take the 25s off. So that'll put us at 225 pounds. Also gonna turn the music up a little bit. If you guys have anyone that's watching, if you have like a top 5 or top 10 or something for like songs for a playlist for workouts, comment in the chat with some of your favorite workout songs. Want to build a better playlist. Because I used to update my music like every single week, and I probably haven't updated my music much in the past like 3 years. So I gotta update the stuff. Typically I stick to like rap or like alt rock kind of stuff, but let me know what you guys like listening to. And I'm not gonna lie, my legs are feeling this. I don't know why, mostly in my hamstrings. I think everything's just really tight. It's been a little while since I've trained legs, probably been 2 weeks, so my body is not used to it right now. Alright, so we are going to feel this out. We're going to do 3 reps, do it nice and strong, powerful, and then we'll decide whether we're stepping it up or just keeping the weight the same and doing some higher volume sets. Alright. Speed was really good. Felt very stable, sturdy with those. One other thing you might have noticed, as soon as I start my actual set, once I take that deep breath and brace the core, I like to pick one spot, either on the floor, something's making noise. One spot on the floor or on the wall in front of me, and just kind of like zero in on that spot. And there's actually some research behind that, like focusing your attention on one spot and not letting it waver for increasing your strength output. So it's basically your body has to kind of calibrate where you are in space on a moment-to-moment basis. So if you can eliminate, you know, your movements of your eyes and your focus and attention from kind of wandering, and you can zero in on one spot, that's less resources that your body and brain has to use to adjust where your body is in space, and instead can focus on the movement pattern of the exercise rather than trying to, you know, recalibrate and focus on where your body has to move to keep that movement in the proper position. I hope that like makes sense. It's kind of hard to explain, but the main point is if you can pick one spot and focus on it throughout your set, it's going to increase your performance and your strength, because it's less for your brain to have to process. Well, this was a song from our wedding, playing the cello guys, or the cello song by the piano guys. I could go for being back on the beach right about now. All right, so that felt good. Like I said, my legs are pretty stiff right now, so I don't want to jump the weight up too high. I'm gonna keep the weight the same and aim for like 8 to 10 reps here. This is Machine Gun Kelly, Kiss the Sky. This is a sick song. If you haven't heard it, I just heard something. What I got? Donate $5. Man, thank you. Chen or Chang? Sorry if I, mispronounced the name there. But, huge shout out to you. Thank you very much for the support. Let's get this going. Again, if you have any, questions, sorry, it's a little loud. If you guys have any questions, just comment in the chat box on the side here. I'll answer all of your questions for you, or to the best of my abilities. All right, let's get it. No, really appreciate the support. That's amazing, man. Got me all fired up. It's wicked. Thank you. Really appreciate it. If if there's anything I can help you with in terms of your fitness, nutrition, or whatever, just let me know. Hit me with a comment or a DM, and yeah, man, help you out. All right, that was 8. That actually did feel quite light, so I am going to add 10 pounds aside. We're going to do 245, and we're going to go for another 8 reps. And Chen or Chang, however you pronounce it, we're going to get it. We're going to get it for you, man. All right. I think I have, yeah, new donation up there. You're actually the top dono right now. Big Mac's a healthy alternative if I blend them. Should make digesting them easier. Yeah, possibly. I wouldn't say it'd make digesting them easier. It would probably speed up the process of digestion a little bit. But that doesn't change the nutritional content of them. From an overall perspective, probably the least healthy part of those meals is just going to be the amount of fats, and primarily coming from the sauce. The meat isn't terrible. The toppings and the bun, there's nothing really wrong with the Big Mac, but you have to look at the entire diet as a whole. If you're having a Big Mac, that's going to eat up probably a third of your calories for the entire day. If you add, fries on top of that, you're probably already like destroyed, for the amount of fats you should be having in a day. So, working it in every once in a while, I think that is healthy, to allow yourself to kind of eat what you want to eat, but you have to balance it out and adjust the rest of your diet. So, I'm not going to say that I don't have McDonald's ever. I don't have it often, because I don't like it or crave it that much, but I do work in burgers and things like that, and you can definitely still get great results regardless of what you may have heard on Dr. Oz or what have you. Guy is a fraud. All right, 8 reps here, 245. Let's get it. Big breath. Here we go. 8. We got it. We got it, man. All right. Touche. Good advice. Glad you like that. By the way, Mike, I'll send you this this stream site, and I found a couple others that should help out. Get more viewers, more followers, more donos like Mr. Chen up there. Shout out. We've got 2 more sets of these. I'm gonna keep the weight the same for these last 2 sets. Just aim for 6 to 8 reps. But yeah, whenever you're looking at individual foods and wondering, is this healthy, is it not, you have to consider your entire diet. Look at those tighty whitey pants. Last I checked, these were black. I don't see any whitey there other than this guy, but yeah, these are compression pants, in case you didn't know. Alpha Elite. Okay, so I got them on their last sale, I think around Boxing Day or something, so I wanted to try them out. I actually wanted to get Ever Forward leggings, and they were already sold out like within 5 minutes. So I ended up getting these to try them out because they were like 70% off or something. They are actually pretty good. My only, they have these side pockets here for like your phone and stuff, which are awesome. The legs, they fit really, really well. My only issue is the waist is a little loose, so they tend to kind of ride down. So that'd be my only complaint with them. Other than that, the quality of the material is awesome. I would definitely compare them to like a Lululemon, and probably a quarter of the price. Yeah. All right, chat's blowing up. What's going on here? One of these days you'll rip the entire back end. Pull them up to your nipples. That'd be my fix. All right, we're gonna do next set. I'll show you guys what it looks like from the back side. Okay, just to get an idea of how my legs are positioned, seeing that my knees are not caving in. The main thing is you want to start the movement driving your glutes back. Okay, so you don't want to just bend at the knees and let your knees go forward. You want to push your hips back, keep your chest up, and then sink down into the squat and come back up. So again, deep breath, brace the core, drive the knees out, and push up. Okay, driving through your heels. Going for 8 reps. One more. 8. Whew. All right. As you can see, they held up. No rips. All right. All right. Any other questions? Feel free to fire them in the chat. Also, if you have any topics, buns of steel. Yep. If you have any topics, I'm building up my YouTube channel as well with fitness and nutrition, just kind of overall healthy living content for gamers. So things like reducing the risk of injuries, home workouts, things like that you can do wherever you are, minimal equipment, body weight stuff, as well as full gym workouts, kind of covering the basics of nutrition and that sort of thing. So if there's any sort of ideas or things you think would be cool for me to cover in a video and kind of go more in depth in, let me know your thoughts. And yeah, just really want to build that up. The goal is for Six Pack Gaming to be the #1 resource on the internet for fitness and health for gamers. There really isn't a whole lot addressing gamers and esports athletes out there. Usually it's someone who is a gamer and goes to the gym once in a while, but doesn't really have a huge background in fitness, and they kind of give tips of what's happened, what's worked for them anecdotally. But I want to kind of come more from the fitness side of things. I've always gamed my whole life, but I've done almost a dozen natural fitness shows. I've been a personal trainer, an online fitness and nutrition coach, and all that stuff. So I want to bring the world of fitness into kind of the gaming realm and give you guys more sound advice, stuff that's actually research backed rather than just here's what I did and it worked for me. I want to give you guys more understanding of why things work and how they work and how you can utilize them to achieve your goals in terms of, even if it's just having more energy, being in less pain and soreness, being able to game longer without aches and pains, and then even in terms of esports athletes, actually extending your career. Most esports athletes, their careers may be 5 years, 5 to 10 years due to injuries mostly, and with the proper training and nutrition strategies, you can double or triple that career span. So yeah, it's a huge thing that can be very beneficial. I'm going to be tackling it more and more. All right, let's get these last set of squats, and let's move on to the next exercise, because this is taking a while. Oh, I need to make sure this is even here. There we go. Alright. That's it for squats. Man, oh man. Does it ever feel like my groin is pulled? Alright. Just trying to check the chat there. Make sure I'm not missing any questions. I think this is the most hype my stream has been. We got all these people chatting. We got people viewing on multiple different streams, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Huge shout out to everyone who's following and supporting. Again, for every new follower I get on Twitch, the deal is, as soon as I get that follower notification, I have to drop what I'm doing and do 10 burpees. So be sure to click that purple heart, either up there, down there, wherever it is. Click that, give the channel a follow. And let's build this community of six-pack gamers and individuals who like gaming and fitness and just want to live a healthier, happier life. Alright, so taking off the weight from the bar, we're going to move to dumbbells. We're going to do some stiff leg deadlifts to hit the old hammies and glutes. Okay? Now, this is something that's extremely important to work, especially for those of us who have tight hip flexors from sitting at a computer all day. If you can activate your hamstrings and glutes, by default, your hip flexors have to stretch out and loosen up. So if you can train your hamstrings more, A, it's going to help to support your core, your posterior chain, so it can help to reduce lower back pain. B, it's going to help give you more power in your squats and deadlifts and things like that, even in your sports performance. So hamstrings and glutes, super, super important. Even in running too, it's crucial to build up your hamstrings and glutes. So we're going to move on to focusing on those, and what I'm going to do is take the dumbbells. What you want to do again is start with the hips, so drive the hips back. You want to keep your shins. I'm going to see if I can kind of illustrate this, because I know you can't really see my feet, the bottom of my legs. Let me see if I can prop this up without dropping. No, it's not working. Okay, so let me try and explain this. So basically, here's your shin. That's not going to work. Okay, so here's your shins. You want to stick your glutes back, keep your shins in the same angle, and you want to bring the weight close to your shins and almost drag it up your shins. So let me see if I go way back here. So keeping the shins here, driving the glutes back, going down until I get a nice stretch, keeping my chest up, my back straight, and then pulling back up to the top. Okay, so the glutes, your glutes are going back and forward, but your shins are staying perpendicular with the floor. Okay, in that same angle. So I'm gonna start at the bottom, feel a real nice stretch in the hamstrings and glutes, chest up, back straight. And then you want to use your hamstrings and glutes, squeeze them at the top to pull the weight back up. 6. We're going for 10 to 12. 8. 12. All right. Whew. So, main cues for this exercise. Take a deep breath. Brace your core. Drive your hips back. Lower so you get a deep stretch in your hamstrings. Keep your back straight and chest up. Drive through your heels back to the top, squeezing your glutes at the top. That's how you do these exercises. This exercise, sorry. And yeah, this is going to help reduce lower back pain, improve core stability, improve athletic performance, strength performance, and just help out with a whole series of issues in terms of your posture, in terms of tight hip flexors, and things of that nature. So don't neglect the booty or the hammies. All right, what do we got here? What do we got? Donation, yep. Yeah, Chen, if you're still watching, that was actually the first donation on this channel. So huge shout out to you. Thanks for the support. Appreciate it. Appreciate you, you know, believing in what I'm doing and the message and the purpose behind what I'm doing. So big shout out. Once again. Alright, let's keep this going. Set 2, we're doing 3 sets of these, and then we're moving on to the next exercise, which is gonna suck for me, but it's a very effective exercise. Big claps, way to go, Chen. That's right, that's what's up. He's got the top dono, it's right there. Whew. All right, let's get set 2. Again, the big thing with this is as you start to get tired, it's easier to kind of let your core go, let your shoulders sag forward, your back round. You gotta fight through that. You gotta keep your, your posture correct for these exercises and not let that break down as you start to fatigue. So always focus on form and then gradually build up your strength and your endurance with those exercises. If you're just a beginner, start with no weight, okay? Just do this, okay? Body weight. You can feel it, even just, no weight. If you extend down, you can feel the stretch in your hamstrings. You can feel it working. Then adding weight to that is just gonna help further strengthen those. Okay, so take your time with it. Don't jump in super heavy or you're gonna pull a hammy. No one wants that. Let's get it. 5, 6, 15 there, just because it was feeling good. And yeah, I just felt like it. So we're gonna rest for about a minute. We got one more set after this. Again, I apologize if people are commenting on Facebook or YouTube and I'm not seeing your messages. If that's the case, at the moment, I don't know how to view those. I mean, I might be able to here, but I'm not super familiar with this platform that I'm using right now. But yeah, if I'm missing them, you can always head to my Twitch channel, watch on there, comment in the chat box, or just post a comment on the stream, and once I get to checking Facebook and YouTube, I can respond to those and PM you back or something of that nature. And actually, I want to see if I bring up Facebook or something like that. If I can see the stream, I can. Oh. Whoa. This is trippy. It's like Inception. Alright. Okay, yeah, so it's about a minute delayed, it looks like, but I can view it on here, which is cool. And I haven't seen YouTube yet, but I'm assuming it's similar. For now, I'm not going to worry about that. Just going to keep going with this workout, with this stream. If you're on Twitch, again, thank you for the support. If you want to drop me a follow, every follow is worth 10 burpees by me. So I gotta, drop my ass down, do 10 burpees as soon as I get that follower notification. So if you want to support the channel, support what I'm doing, hit that follow button on Twitch here. If you have any questions, post in the chat section. Let's get this third set. 12. All right. Oh. You'll notice with these, I'm not going all the way down to the floor because I can't prevent my back from rounding and that sort of thing. I don't have the mobility right now to reach all the way down to the floor, so I'm just going to the point where I'm getting a complete stretch, so like a full stretch in my hamstrings, however low that is. Usually it's a few inches from the ground kind of thing, maybe like 5 or 6 inches from the ground, close to my shins, and then I'm contracting those hamstrings and glutes to bring myself back up. All right, so that's 2 exercises down: squats, stiff leg deadlifts with dumbbells. Now we're going to do some Bulgarian split squats. These are a very effective exercise. These can actually be a very good alternative to barbell squats if you don't have a squat rack and all that sort of jazz, because these basically focus on one leg at a time. So you're doing the same sort of squat motion essentially. It's more of a lunge, but you're basically focusing all the weight on one leg at a time, so you can really overload that leg, and it is primarily quad dominant, similar to a traditional squat. So with these, you're going to bring a bench, you're going to prop your foot up on it, you're going to kind of step out, and then you're going to drop, keeping your chest up and your shoulders retracted and your back straight until your leg is about 90 degrees, your front leg, and then you're driving up through the front leg, through the heel of your front leg. Your back leg isn't pushing up with you. You're not helping yourself with the back leg. All that back leg's there to do is to help you balance. Okay, so all the work should be done with this front leg. Okay, so you should be feeling it all in here, driving through the heel of that front foot, keeping the chest up. So I'm going to keep the weight the same on these, hold the dumbbells in each hand, and we're going to go for 8 to 12 reps per leg. Okay, so again, a great exercise for improving athletic performance, for strengthening your legs, for building size in your legs, and a great alternative to traditional barbell squats, especially for a home workout when you might not have the squat rack. Okay, so let's grab these dumbbells each hand, get a good step out, put the foot back for balance, and then we're going to lower, keeping the chest up, drive through the heel, and come back up. 2. 3. right, that was 8. I think 12 is a little ambitious with this weight. So now we're just gonna switch legs and do it on the other side. This is also a great exercise to help highlight any sort of muscle imbalances between your legs, because you're training basically, you know, specifically one leg at a time. You'll notice if one leg's feeling weaker than the other, if one's getting more sore than the other, and that sort of thing. So by being able to focus and train each leg individually, you can help to correct those muscle imbalances, keep everything more evenly developed and well proportioned. And it's going to lead to better performance, you know, less aches and pains day to day, and just, yeah, better overall. So I'm going to grab some water. We got 2 more sets of these. Again, I can see there's you know, a few new viewers coming in here. So, you know, if this is your first time in here, this channel is all about combining the worlds of gaming and fitness, providing fitness and nutrition tips and, you know, education, entertainment for gamers, help you reduce pain, improve your energy, you know, improve your overall health and your aesthetics, you know, your look. But yeah, it's just kind of showing you guys that you can do both. You can combine fitness and gaming, and health and gaming, and you know, the goal is to break that stereotype of the overweight, out of shape gamer. Show you guys you can, you know, be fit and healthy, and, you know, live good quality lifestyles. Oh, and if it sounds like I'm out of breath, it's because I'm trying to talk nonstop. Which is not something I normally do, and just kind of keep you guys a little bit more entertained, keep you from being too bored, but it takes away from my ability to breathe and recover. All right, we're going for set 2, probably 8 to 10 reps here. Yeah, let's get it. We're trying to keep the rest times a little bit shorter, keep the intensity up, focus on, you know, creating that oxygen debt and stimulating the metabolism, burning more calories, and just getting the work in an efficient manner. Man, I am feeling this. All right. Oh, there we go. 7, 8. Now this is another exercise. If you're a beginner, definitely start with body weight. It's also, you have to really focus on your balance with these and work your balance. So I would even start without your back leg up on the bench. Just do a split squat on the floor, just like that, with a split stance, and just go up and down that way. And then you can progress to putting your foot up, and then you can progress to holding weight. Okay? Oh, 2. Damn. Oh, these are tough. Another pointer here, tip. One sec. Let me breathe. All right. So another pointer here is, again, when you're going down, you don't want to let your knee cave inwards. Okay. Even, you know, if it feels like it's really heavy and you're kind of losing balance, you don't want to let your, you know, your knee cave in and like push yourself back up. You want to keep your knee out and in line with your toes, okay? So straight up, straight down, If anything, you can have your knee go out slightly, but don't let it cave inwards. So it puts your knee in a very compromised position there, and yeah, you're just bound to get injured if you're letting your knee collapse inwards. So always focus on form, focus on what you can do right now, and then gradually build up your strength and endurance and your experience level until you can progress to, you know, adding weighted resistance and then improving that weighted resistance and, you know, adding more strength and all that sort of stuff. All right, I'm gonna need more water soon. One more set of these, and then we've got an exercise that's going to be a little bit more of just kind of getting our heart rate up, and then we're going to finish off with some ab exercises. Okay, so let's finish off this last set of Bulgarian split squats, and then we're going to move into probably the last leg exercise of this workout. I was planning on doing a little bit more, but my legs are fried right now. So this all comes back to what I was saying. Do what you can do for now, you know, what you can handle. Push yourself. Like, as you can see, I'm sweating, I'm breathing hard, I'm working, but I'm not gonna, you know, push things to the extremes where I'm gonna be completely destroyed for the next 2 weeks and not be able to work out again. So be mindful of where you're currently at, where your experience level is, and do what you can do and then progress. Push yourself, but, you know, don't be stupid about it, essentially. All right, last set of these. Let's get it. I just realized my YouTube live stream, YouTube usually sucks for having like copyright music and blah blah blah. So it might be muted, which would suck, but I guess I'll find out. 8. Whew. I might have to put together a playlist of like copyright-free music or some crap like that for these workout streams, which sucks, but I want you guys to be able to hear what I'm saying and be able to communicate with me. So, yeah, we'll do what we gotta do. Thanks, babe. All right. Now, what we're gonna do, like I said, we're gonna focus more on just getting that heart rate up, burning those calories, kind of just fatiguing the legs and burning them out. So we're gonna do step ups, okay? So you wanna take a bench or a box or even a staircase, something like that, right around knee height. You're gonna step up. Be sure to check your clearance of the ceiling above you. I think I'm like, if I really press up, I'm gonna smash my head into the ceiling. But if I can do this controlled, then it should be all right. So you're gonna put your foot up. Okay, put your heel up. You want to be pushing through the heel of your front foot, and you want to try to minimize the involvement of your back leg as much as possible. So you don't want to be bending and like jumping up with your back leg. You want to basically just kind of have that leg there and then focus on driving through that front leg all the way up. Okay? Keeping the chest up, brace the core, drive to the heel of the front leg. Okay? what I'm gonna do is step down, step up. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm just gonna do this. We're gonna do probably like 20 each leg. Again, driving through that front leg. You should feel it in that hamstring. Or that front leg. Ooh. If you're feeling it in the back leg, like you're jumping up, you're not doing it right. Focus on using that front leg. You want to use your butt and your hamstring for that front leg. 60. Alright, that's 18. Oh, my leg's cramping. Other side. So these start out feeling pretty easy and they get tough real quick. Nine. Halfway there. Okay, so the hamstring and the glute of that front leg is what's working here. Shit, I kind of lost count there. We'll do 2 more. That might have been 19, but my right leg's a little bit smaller than my left leg anyway, so it's all good. Whew. Get a little bit extra work on there. Alright, we're going to take a minute's rest. I'm actually going to sit and have some water. Sitting to breathe. Give me a minute if you got any questions. Fire away, I'll answer them once I can speak. Alright. Whew. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna switch this up. Alright, so we are going to do one more set of these. We're going to aim for 20 plus reps. Just really burn the legs out. And then we're going to finish off with like little 2 exercise superset for the abs and the core. Okay? So let's finish this last leg exercise up strong. And then hit the abs and the core. And we will be done this whole leg workout. It has been 58 minutes so far of this stream. Thank you to everyone who's been watching, who's commented and asked questions. Appreciate the interaction, the engagement, and again, huge shout out to Chen for that donation. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Let's finish strong. And have a great weekend. Going to be playing some Apex Legends later on. So if you have that game, if you're on Apex Legends, or if you want to try it out and get started, feel free to add me. My username is the exact same as it is on here, theAPEcoach. You can add me on there, and we can play some games together. And yeah, all about having a good time and improving your health and fitness. All right, let's finish this off. How many of you guys think I can get? I think I can probably get like 22, 23. But we're gonna see, because my legs are just dead. I gotta train them more often. All right, here we go. Let's get it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Feeling it. 13. 18. Let's keep going. 20. This is where it takes that last bit of grit. Keep pushing. 22. I'm gonna fall soon. Let's go. 2 more. 25. Oh, all right. Now, crappy thing is, because I got 25 on the left, I have to get 25 on the right now to keep things even. So, set myself up for a task. And for some reason I feel my right glute a lot more, it's a lot more sore than my left. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, all right. Leg up, about knee height, driving through that heel of your front foot, keeping your chest up. The back leg is just kind of there to help you keep balance, keep you supported. All the work is being done through this front leg, hamstrings and glutes. All right, let's get it. 4, 6, 12. 15. 18. 7 more. Come on. Oh. 22. 1 more. Let's go. 25. Woo. All right. All right. That is it for legs. Now we're gonna hit the core. So for legs, we did squats. Okay, 4 sets of 6 to 8. I believe I did 8 reps for every set of squats. So basically 4 sets of 8. Then I moved on to dumbbell stiff leg deadlift. We did 3 sets, 8 to 12. Okay. And then we did Bulgarian split squats. Another 3 sets of, I believe, 8 to 10. And then we finished off with the step ups here, basically 18 to 25 reps. Okay, so I was going for higher volume, higher than 15 reps, just to really burn out those legs, get a ton of extra volume in there, crank up that heart rate, boost the metabolism, and get those calories burning. So now we got to work the core. Okay. So, with this, I'm going to give you a couple options, okay? I'm going to show you what I'm doing, and then I'm going to give you some alternatives. Because it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy for me. And if you're a beginner, it's not going to be easy regardless. But core is super important to train. Now, you do not have to do these as a superset. I'm simply doing them as a superset because it's been 1 hour and 5 minutes and I would like to finish this workout up in the next 5 minutes or so. So I am going to do a hanging knee tuck
So I'm hanging from here. I'm stretching my my abs and my hips out at the bottom, and then I'm driving my knees up and crunching my abs. Okay. Okay. So what that's doing is it's putting the primary focus on my lower abs. That is generally a more underdeveloped area of the abs for most people. And by keeping my legs bent up, I'm actually trying to flex my hamstrings, because as I mentioned, if your hamstrings are flexed, that'll keep your hip flexors stretched out. Okay, so you're not gonna be working your hip flexors to raise the weight if you're keeping some tension in your hamstrings, and that's gonna allow you to work those lower abs instead of just your hip flexors. Okay, and then next we're gonna drop from that. So we're gonna go for about 12 to 15 reps of those hanging knee tucks, and then I'm just gonna drop into a plank. Okay, and I might actually do a side to side plank where I kind of touch my hips down on each side beside me just to work the obliques more. But what this is gonna do is it's gonna work more of that kind of like transverse abdominis. So you have, it's called your TA band. And it basically it's almost like a belt that wraps across your abdominals. Okay, and that's what helps to support you when you're bracing your core and you're doing things like squats, deadlifts, any sort of thing where you have to brace. And that's another thing that's very often completely underdeveloped or neglected in gamers. So by doing these planks, it's gonna help to really work that. It's gonna help to practice engaging the core, and then I'm gonna work the obliques. So I'm gonna be hitting the lower abs. The knee tucks are still gonna hit the upper abs as well, but it's gonna be a little bit more focused on the lower. And then I'm gonna brace, hit that transverse abdominis, and twist to hit the obliques. So I'm gonna be hitting every single area of my core in these two exercises. Now, if you're a beginner and the hanging knee tucks or hanging leg raises are a little bit too much for you, just go on a bench or on the floor. You can do what's called a reverse crunch. So basically you set up in a sit-up position. So I'm gonna show you. You set up in a sit-up position. So let's say you're lying like this. How can I demonstrate this? So you're lying like this. Okay, so this is your upper body, your back. These are your legs. So you're sitting like that with your knees kind of bent up. You're just gonna crouch your knees up. Okay, let me see if I can show you. Actually, I'll show you on the bench. I know some of you watching are like, yo, get to the fucking point, get to the exercise, but I wanna make sure that everyone can follow along and you guys can use this workout later on. So basically you're gonna lie on the ground or on a bench. You've got your legs kind of bent up like you would for doing a crunch like this, but instead of raising your upper body up, you're just gonna keep your shoulders off the mat and just kind of keep your upper body where it is, and you're gonna crunch up your knees towards your chest, okay? So this is gonna focus a little bit more on those lower abs. The reason I'm doing it hanging from there is because I can get a better stretch in the abs. And in order to kind of get the best effect of working a muscle, you want to fully elongate it, fully stretch it, and then fully contract it. So let's do it. If you don't have the stamina or endurance, or you simply don't want to superset these, you absolutely do not have to. You can do one exercise. We're gonna go for 3 sets. So you can do one exercise for 3 sets, and then the other exercise, I'm gonna do them as a superset because that's what I wanna do. So let's hang, get ready. 12 to 15. Now another thing with these, you wanna prevent yourself from, just swinging your body up. Okay, that's not working your abs, that's just, I don't know, looking like an idiot. So, hang, get yourself controlled, use the abs, squeeze. Okay, that's 12. Woo-wee! My hands. That's also very challenging for the grip strength. All right, next up, let me just switch this on, and we'll jump right into the next one. Trying to keep these as a superset. So now we're just dropping straight into a plank, and then, like I said, because you can't really see it, so I'm dropping into a plank. What I'm going to be doing is twisting and touching my hip to the mat on the right side, coming back to the center, twisting, touching my hip to the mat on the left side, and just kind of rotating my hips back and forth in that arch, okay? And that's gonna help to flex the obliques, work the obliques, and that transverse abdominis, all in one exercise. Just be careful with these, because if you're twisting, you can end up, if you're not bracing your core properly, you can end up kind of hurting your back. So be mindful with these. You don't have to do these twists. You can just do a regular plank. So set up with, on your forearms, with your elbows underneath your shoulders. You want to have a straight line from the top of your head all the way down to your heels. And you want to keep your body, straight like a board as much as possible. Don't be sticking your butt up in the air or letting your hips sag down. Keep yourself straight and brace that core. So we're gonna hold, we're gonna go for about 30 seconds with these, okay? You wanna keep breathing, but you wanna keep the core braced. Normally I really would not suggest talking while you're doing these. And if you're a beginner, you can do these from your knees as well. That's gonna help to make these a little bit easier, because you're gonna have less body weight to have to keep holding up, okay? So we're holding the regular plank, and then like I said, I'm gonna twist. Okay. Whew. All right. I think I'm not going to be sticking with my finish in 5 minutes because it's already been 8. But I wanted to make sure I explained that. We're going to try to keep these rest times short. Just kind of go back and forth, which is going to be brutal, but we got to do it. We're almost there. 2 more sets. We're almost finished this workout. Let's get it. Here we go. Okay, if you find yourself rocking too much with these, take your time, let yourself stabilize, and then keep going. 10. 12. Oh, damn. All right. Almost done my second water here. Whoo-wee. Now, at the end of the workout, I'll post in the chat what the whole overview of the workout was, in case you guys want to copy that and try this workout out for yourselves the next time you're at the gym, or do it from home like I am. If you guys have some kind of minimal equipment set up that you guys can make use of, all you really need is a pair of dumbbells, and a bench would definitely be beneficial, but you can do this with dumbbells and some stairs or a chair, a sturdy chair. Flex. All right, let's get it. Oh shit, I just realized I forgot to do the plank there. Let's do it. Drop into the plank. Raise that core. Can't be slacking. We're on live. No edits, no camera tricks, no cuts. I'm doing this in real time, so you guys can see. You know, I'm putting the work in just like you guys. And you know, we're all in this together. We're all working on improving ourselves, bettering ourselves, and doing our best. All right, let's go sides. Okay. Oh, man. One more set of each of these. One more superset. We got it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. And then we gotta go get some groceries, some wet food for dog and cats. And I'm doing my laundry right now too, so I gotta keep finishing my laundry. I did edit a new YouTube video this morning already as well. It's actually been a really productive Saturday so far, considering it's 1:30. Wow, it's already 1:30. I thought it was like noon, but 1:30. Still been quite productive so far. Got a YouTube video edited from our Costa Rica honeymoon trip. Very, very cool. This one is basically our road trip to Monteverde and climbing up the mountains into the cloud forest area. Well, driving up there, but it's a climb in a car because it's about an hour of unpaved roads, twisting and turning up a mountain. But we arrived there as the sun was setting, so there's just this beautiful, beautiful view of, you know, the tops of the mountains and the sun, you know, falling down into them, and yeah, really, really cool. So edited that video. You know, I've been done the laundry, had the breakfast, all that stuff. Got this stream going. I'm gonna be posting that video later today, most likely. And then we got, you know, all the chores, all that good stuff. I gotta do some client updates as well. For those of you who don't know, I own my own online coaching business, fitness and nutrition coaching. Everything from, you know, people just trying to lose weight, get in shape, you know, gamers trying to get in shape, get in better healthy condition, reduce aches and pains, all that sort of good stuff. And all the way up to competitive bodybuilders, bikini competitors, all that sort of stuff. So that is something that I try to typically do all of the work for that on the weekends, and just kind of keep in contact with people throughout the week. But on the weekends is when I do my big updates with everyone. I, you know, adjust their programs, communicate with them. We send emails back and forth. We look at their weigh-ins, their measurements, and all that good stuff, their photos. And yeah, so I gotta do some of that. And yeah, and then we got some Apex Legends. We'll play later. Kind of chill out, relax. Okay, I'm stalling here. Last set. Let's get it done, and let's get a move on. Get on with the rest of the day. Hope you all are having an amazing Saturday so far, and hope some of you are in a warmer place than we are. So it's like it's going down to like minus 16 again. And it's not fun to be outside when it's that cold. All right, last set. Yeah, buddy. Oh, that's 13. feeling it. This is something that I can, I continue to work at improving on. You're never finished when you're working on improving yourself and, building your body and improving your health and all that stuff. But it's it's a process that's extremely rewarding once you start to see the results and the payoff for your actions. There's always a response and a result equivalent to the amount of effort that you put in. And commitment and consistency. So that's one of the nicest things about this. There's not a whole lot of ambiguity once you know what you're doing. It's if you do what you know you need to do, you can get the results. Okay, now it's obviously you have to keep in mind realistic constraints and that sort of thing. You're not going to be a 300-pound guy with 5% body fat unless you're doing something a little extracurricular. But you can achieve some awesome results naturally in a rather short period of time if you're willing to put in the work and apply the proper strategies. All right, let's get it. Last set of planks. Again, this exercise right here is going to do wonders for reducing low back pain. If you suffer with low back pain, this is one of the biggest causes of it. The biggest reasons is having a weak transverse abdominis, weak core activation and stability. And I'll keep talking once I finish this set because this is difficult. But yeah, so the main purpose of your core, which isn't just your six-pack abs, that's not your core. Your core is made up of a lot of different muscle groups and even your posterior chain. But the whole purpose of your core is to protect your spine. Okay? So if you have a weak core or you've kind of completely neglected your core and it's not strong enough to stabilize the rest of your body during your day-to-day movements, it's not protecting your spine, and that's when your spine has to basically take the brunt of that force, and that's when you get things like herniated discs and ruptures and things like that, is because you don't have the core supporting and stabilizing it, protecting that spine, and you go to put your sock on and you slip a disc in your back and you're screwed for months. Okay, so very, very important, regardless if it's painful or uncomfortable. Sometimes the things that are most worthwhile are, and you have to get yourself to push through it. Think of it like you're grinding in a game. Sometimes you gotta do some things that are boring or things that you don't like to do in order to progress further and kind of reach that end game. And in this case, that would be just that healthy lifestyle, good energy levels, good strength, good overall looks and feel of your body, and minimal aches and pains, that sort of thing. So that is everything for this stream. Just want to thank every one of you who tuned in and joined. I hope you guys like this. I hope you guys perhaps took something away from this, learned something, or this at least gave you something to do on your Saturday afternoon. Like I said, I'll be on later this evening at some point. I don't know the exact time, but I'll be on later playing some Apex Legends. So if you're on there, add me, theAPEcoach, and we can you know, get some games together, squad up, and do all that good stuff. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that follow button. Be sure to follow. Again, one last time, big shout out to Chen there with that donation. Thank you very much for the support. Really appreciate it. Very grateful. Yes, that is everything. Hope you guys have a great Saturday and a great rest of your weekend. If I don't see you again, if you don't tune in, but you should. But remember to train hard, game hard, and I'll see you in the next one.